Actually, for us, it's raining. At least not too much of rain, but still raining is there. Vadamara Kundallo. I guess we can start. Okay, so whole country with Manipur peace will be restored. Modi tells Lok Sabha. Okay, so this is in a way to give reply to no confidence motion. Prime Minister gave almost 2 hours speech in Lok Sabha, and he explained about all the things. Now, no need to focus too much. Just have an idea. Now, this article is very interesting and very important also. Bill seeks to remove CJI from panel that fix Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioner. Friends, in our Constitution, Part 15 of Indian Constitution, sorry, Part 15 of our Indian Constitution, from Article 324 to 329, describes about election commission. Try to understand that Article 324, Clause 1 stated election commissioner appointed by president until a law established by parliament. Just focus on the lines very carefully. हमारा देश में इलेक्शन कमीशन है. इलेक्शन कमीशन का जो काम है that is elections conduct करना और ट्रांसपेरेंसी फेयरनेस प्रोसेस मिलकर इलेक्शन कंडक्ट करना सब कुछ इलेक्शन कमीशन का ड्यूटी है. लेकिन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने बोला जो आपकी इलेक्शन कमिश्नर होता है ना उनको प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट करेगा. This appointment will be taken until law established by the parliament. पार्लियामेंट एक कानून बनना चाहिए. यही कानून पर एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया, टेन्यूर, एज ऑफ रिटायरमेंट सब कुछ यही कानून पर बोलना चाहिए और इसके बाद द प्रोसेस ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट भी फिक्स करना चाहिए. लेकिन प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट करना शुरू किया पहले सुकुमार सेन फर्स्ट इलेक्शन कमिश्नर और हमको अभी राजीव कुमार सर भी है. बट द क्वेश्चन is it constitutionally mandated only president appointment is enough or do we need law in the sense do we need any specific law to mention it? अब ध्यान से सुन लेना. क्वेश्चन है कि where is this law? The law which describes about appointment of EC. मैंने बोला ध्यान से सुन लेना. इधर इलेक्शन कमिश्नर का जो अपॉइंटमेंट होता है ना वही प्रेसिडेंट के वजह से होना चाहिए. लेकिन पार्लियामेंट लॉ भी बनना चाहिए, एक कानून भी बनना चाहिए. लेकिन ये चीज को पार्लियामेंट ने भूल गया. कब से? 1949 से 2023 तक भूल गया। एक लॉयर था, उनका नाम अनूप भंडरावाल। उन्होंने एक पीएल फाइल किया। पीएल में बोला इलेक्शंस की जो अपॉइंटमेंट प्रोसेस है वो इतना ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं है। ये चीज अनूप भंडरावाला साहब ने बोला। इलेक्शन कमीशन के बारे में सुप्रीम कोर्ट में अपील किया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट 2015 में केस एक्सेप्ट किया और इसके साथ केस केस को केस को सुन आई मीन प्रोसिक्यूशन कर भी शुरू किया। लेकिन ध्यान से सुन लो ना, पूरी अनूप बनरावाला का पिटिशन जो है वो एक्टिव हुआ पिछले साल से। क्यों? हमको एक आदमी था, उनका नाम है अरुण गोयल। अरुण गोयल IAS, he appointed as one of the EC election commissioner. Now interesting thing is Anup Arun Goyal sir retired on the on the just one day before he was appointed as a election commissioner. He announced his voluntary retirement. Next day he was appointed election commissioner. Justice Kurian Joseph, while taking this case, he said, why that lightning speed appointment for Arun Goyal? Now, in this context, Supreme Court of India filed all the cases with respect to appointment of election commissioner with this famous case called as Anup Bharnawala case. Now, in this case, Supreme Court gave a judgment in 2023. Suno meri baat, what is the judgment is about? Supreme Court said, and I quote, executive and even legislature forgot to mention the constitutional direction that a law should be created for the appointment of EC. Until that, president will appoint the EC. तो ठीक है, अभी अभी अब तक प्रेसिडेंट भी अपॉइंट कर रहा है, वो तो ठीक है, लेकिन आप ये ऐड करना चाहिए, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ने बोला आप एक कानून बनना चाहिए, ये कानून वजह से आपको इलेक्शन कमिश्नर का अपॉइंटमेंट भी होना चाहिए, लेकिन आपने भूल गया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला दैट इज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला आप जो कानून की चिंता छोड़ दिया, सो हम एक नया कोलिजियम आपको दे रहा हूं। सो पहली बात है, यही कोलिजियम पर आपको CGA भी है, दूसरे प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी होता है, और तीसरी बात लोकसभा अपोजिशन लीडर भी होता है। इन तीन आदमी मिलकर आपको इलेक्शन कमिश्नर को रिकमेंड दिया जाता है, ये इलेक्शन कमिश्नर आपका प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट करना चाहिए। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला इन अनुरूप बनरावाला केस दिस ईयर इन द मंथ ऑफ January, exactly hardly 5 to 6 months back, it said this collegium will appoint election commissioner hereafter until a new law established by parliament. आपने तो ये चिंता छोड़ दिया और अब ये भूल गया अभी, लेकिन आप एक काम कर लेना, हमारे वजह से एक नया कोलिजियम बनेगा। यही नया कोलिजियम CJI, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, लोकसभा अपोजिशन लीडर के साथ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर को सेलेक्ट किया जाएगा और उनका अपॉइंटमेंट प्रेसिडेंट की वजह से हो जाएगा। एज पर आर्टिकल 324 क्लॉज 1 ये चलेगा, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बोला। लेकिन अब क्या हुआ, central government introduced a bill removing CJI from the panel to select election commissioner and election commissioners. आपको याद करना चाहिए, instead of election commissioner, Government is now moving cabinet minister and a leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha and prime minister. That is what I can tell you with respect to this case. I hope you got the background and even other things. What are the consequences and everything we will discuss in the coming classes. But I hope you got a clarity. ध्यान से सुनना चाहिए. एक बात है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में बोला प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट कर जाएगा, तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन आप एक कानून भी बनना चाहिए जो अपॉइंटमेंट करने के लिए इलेक्शन कमिश्नर को. लेकिन कानून की बात भूल गया गवर्नमेंट में. देन अनुरूप बनरा वाला जी ने एक पिटीशन फाइल किया. ये अपॉइंटमेंट जो प्रोसेस थे वो बहुत कंट्रोवर्शियल हुआ अरुण गोयल के साथ, अरुण गोयल अपॉइंटमेंट के बाद. इसलिए हमको नया कोलिजियम भी बनाया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने, उसको भी हम अभी चेंज करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा है, गवर्नमेंट ने कोशिश कर रहा है. सो just wait and watch, we will try to see. Okay, this is what I can tell you, my dear friends. I hope you are clear. Am I clear? Quite important. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Rishabh. I guess after a long time you are attending my class. How are you?
Sir, I'm good, but मैं थोड़ा सा मेरा थोड़ा सा बुखार हुआ था, इसीलिए मैं नहीं आप क्लास अटेंड नहीं कर पाया.
Do you miss my
और
class?
और और हॉस्पिटल में भी था.
अरे रे. Do you miss my class,
इसलिए.
Rishabh?
हाँ.
Do you miss my class?
Yes, of course, sir.
Thank you, Rishabh. How are you, my dear friend?
अभी ठीक ठाक हूँ.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं है. पानी पी लो और आराम से रेस्ट कर लो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा.
Thank you, sir.
It is not about the medicine, it is about your willpower, my dear friend. So just take care about the things, take the medication and take a rest. Everything will set right. You can read more if you are healthy. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
No issue. All the best. I guess you
Thank
are clear, everyone, I guess. చెప్పండ్రా బాబు, మాట్లాడండి. I asked you 4 times. Is it clear or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
तो yes तो बोलो. ऐसा क्यों? अब कुछ
Yes,
कर
sir.
रहा है? Yes sir, no बोलो. Friends, I recommend you, for those who are preparing for Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission exams or any other Public Service Commission exams, you should read about these important facts. Who is our election commissioner, and right now who is our no chief election commissioners. I already mentioned you Chief Election Commissioner Raju Kumar. I already told you another election commissioner Arun Goyal. There is one more person called as. There is one more person. Please find out who is that fellow. That we finish the article. Now, here you can see Indian GPS NAVIC to be linked to Aadhaar enrollment devices. Interesting. Now, certain things we should remember regarding this article. Okay. पहली बात पहली बात है कि जीपीएस. दूसरी बात नेविक. मैं आपको ये भी बोलना चाहता हूं, हमारे जो जीपीएस यानी नेविक की बात है कि ये चीज हमको कारगिल वार को कनेक्ट हुआ है. लोग बोलेगा नाविक के मतलब अभी अभी शुरू हुआ है, लेकिन नाविक का जो स्टोरी है, जो इनिशियल स्टेप है ना, वो कारगिल वार से शुरू हुआ है. हम अभी सोचेंगे क्या कारगिल वार के साथ कैसा वो शुरू हुआ है. सुनो मेरी बात. कारगिल वार के समय आपको याद है ना, 1999 में हमारा जो सोल्जर्स मिस हुआ है उसको ट्रैक करने के लिए हम कोशिश किया, लेकिन हमारा वजह से टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत कमी है वही समय. सो हमने यूएसए को रिक्वेस्ट किया है जो हमारे सोल्जर्स को ट्रैक करने के लिए हमें रिक्वेस्ट किया है, लेकिन यूएसए ने हमारे रिक्वेस्ट को डिनाई किया है, सो रिजेक्ट किया है। सुनो मेरी बात ध्यान से। देयर इज अ सेइंग इन इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस, इट इज बैड टू बी it is bad to be enemy of USA. It is worst to be enemy friend of America. Okay, so even though we are bit close at that time, but still not bit, okay, we are decent, not very much close, because we were having sanctions. In fact, 19 when we conducted second Pokhran test. Okay, when we conducted second Pokhran test, we were imposed sanctions in India. I mean, America imposed sanctions in India. अब लोगों को मैं ये भी याद करना चाहता हूँ, हमने शुरू किया सेकंड पोखरान टेस्ट इन 1998। ओके, जो लोगों को याद है तो आप भी लिख जाओ। 1974 में हमको पोखरान 1 हुआ है। राजा रमन्ना इज द हेड ऑफ द प्रोग्राम हियर, एंड हियर माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, राजा रमन्ना को ये भी याद करना चाहिए, a chief scientist at that time, and he called Indira Gandhi ji and said, Madam, Buddha is smiling. And the operation is called as Smiling Buddha. बहुत सारी बुद्धिस्ट कंट्रीज ने क्रिटिसाइज किया, हमारा बुद्धा तो शांत की शांति यानी पीस को रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, लेकिन आपने कैसा वो नेम दिया। लेकिन वो बात छोड़ दो, हम 1998 के पोखरान 2 के वजह से आ गए, तो हमारी ऑपरेशन जो है, ऑपरेशन शक्ति के नाम पर हमको याद करना चाहिए। अभी इस बार हमको कलाम जी ने हमारा चीफ साइंटिस्ट था इधर। सुनो मेरी बात, ये टेस्ट करना अमेरिका को बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं, इसलिए हम हमारे देश पर सैंक्शंस भी दिया जाया, और वही समय हम सैंक्शंस पर था। बात है कि हमको सोल्जर्स नहीं मिला, और अमेरिका को जो ये असिस्टेंस भी नहीं मिला। सो इंडियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर अटल जी ने वही समय फिक्स किया, इंडिया को भी एक जीपीएस सिस्टम, हमारा जो इंडिजीनियस जीपीएस सिस्टम, हमारा देश का जीपीएस सिस्टम बनना चाहिए। अब मेरी बात है कि हम वहीं से शुरू किया है हमारा जीपीएस सिस्टम को तैयारी करने के लिए। फाइनली वी चूज द इंडियन रीजनल नेविगेशन सैटेलाइट सिस्टम। ये हम तैयारी करने के लिए शुरू किया इसरो की वजह से। हम इस पर 1 2 3 ऐसा 1A 1B 1C 1A 1B 1C ऐसी सैटेलाइट्स हम 7 लॉन्च किया, और एक सैटेलाइट को कुछ टेक्निकल एरर आया, हमने एक और लॉन्च किया, 8th भी लॉन्च किया। अब IRNSS 8 सैटेलाइट्स हमको नाविक का मतलब नेविगेशन विथ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिलेशन, नाविक को तैयारी किया, नेविगेशन विथ इंडियन कॉन्स्टिलेशन। जो लोग है वेस्ट बंगाल पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन यानी छत्तीसगढ़ सर्विस कमीशन एग्जाम्स तैयारी हो रहा है, आप ध्यान से देख लेना कैसा नाविक लिखा है। नाविक ऐसा लिखा है, नाविक ऐसा लिखा है, ठीक है। तो नाविक को बिल्कुल याद करना चाहिए, क्योंकि तेलंगाना की बोर्ड है ना, वो क्या किया, वो ये नाम को बदल दिया। तेलंगाना को सर्विसेज है ना, वो क्या किया, वो ऐसा दिया, यही नाम असली नाम था। अब ये देखना चाहिए, आई यानी सी कैपिटल होता है इधर, आई यानी सी। ओके, दिस इज IRNSS satellites. With the help of IRNSS satellites, we developed navigation with Indian constellation, which provides almost Indian GPS. We call it as Indian GPS. We call it as. Friends, we can expect a 10 marks question here, so we can just work out on it. What are the applications of it? applications out. Before that, just have an idea. NAVIC system, that is, we have two categories here. I mean, one is for civilian purpose, my dear friends. That is for you and me, आम आदमी जनता लोगों को. दूसरी बात है कि मिलिट्री लोगों को. सुनो मेरी बात. सिविलियन का पर्पस जो है, हमको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में और जो मोबिलिटी की बारे में और रिसोर्स मॉनिटरिंग के बारे में. रिसोर्स मॉनिटरिंग का मतलब जो पानी है यानी कोल है, ये चीज को, और रिसर्च के बारे में, राइट. एंड डिजास्टर्स, during the time of disasters and everything, you can use it for civilian purpose. For military purpose also, it is having tracking coded tracking. So we need to have that idea that coded tracking is there. It is not easy to decode for others, so that can be useful for us like anything. Understood? So this will is going to cover India like anything, and absolutely it is going to happen. Okay. So which orbits it will use? Any guess? Any communication purpose, it is geostationary or geosynchronous. You know why? Because they have some kind of stability. No, these orbits will have, they will revolve around the earth as per the earth movement. So they will revolve around the earth. These orbits will have, you see, so they will move closely along with the earth. If earth is moving, it will also move. So it will move around the earth constantly. Constantly it will follow like our shadow. It will follow. The satellites in geostationary or synchronous orbit will follow. So that is what I can tell you. So one is civilian and one is military purpose. Military purpose is encrypted ones. Encrypted means coded ones. Encrypted means coded ones. This is what I can tell you, my dear friends, regarding the NAVIC system. Regarding the NAVIC system, ISRO developed this. I hope we got a good number of points with respect to NAVIC, and people should remember NAVIC for Indian version. अब तक हमारी जो बैकग्राउंड है वही खत्म है, लेकिन अब शुरू हुआ दूसरी एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ क्वेश्चनिंग इन दिस टॉपिक. हम तो सुना है नाविक के बारे में. नाविक जो है वो कैसा शुरू हुआ, कारगिल वार के बाद क्या हुआ, और हमने डिस्कस किया है कितनी सैटेलाइट्स थे, 7 है और एक ऐड किया है. और इसके बाद हमने अमेरिका क्यों हमको हमारी रिक्वेस्ट को रिजेक्ट किया है वो भी हमको मालूम हुआ है, क्योंकि हमने पोखरान 2 को टेक्स्ट किया है. ये चीज हमने पढ़ाई किया. लेकिन अब हम शुरू कर रहा है दुनिया में किस देश को जीपीएस सिस्टम है, यानी उनका जो जीपीएस है उसका नाम क्या है, सो हम वही चीज अब पढ़ाई करेंगे. पहली बात है कि जीपीएस मालूम है अमेरिका. ओके, जीपीएस we have America, then we have Russia. We call it as GLONASS. We call it as GLONASS. So Russia, we call it as GLONASS. China, we call it as Baidu. Okay. And Japan, we call it as QGIS or Quasi Zenith. Okay, क्वाजस यानी क्वाजा जेनिथ हम वो कहते हैं. ओके, ध्यान से सुन लो मेरी बात। एक दूसरी बात है कि ओके, जीपीएस है, रशिया है, चाइना है, जापान भी है, और इंडिया को भी वो आ जाएगा नावे। जो लोग है यूपीएससी पेपर लिखा हुआ है दिस ईयर, उनको मालूम था क्वेश्चन कैसे आया। Which of the following countries has its own GPS? The only option is Japan. You can see there. Okay. Questions कॉन्सेप्ट भी आएगा और कॉन्सेप्ट के ज्यादा भी आ जाएगा. I mean, more than that, you can also get the question. So do focus about these things very carefully. Even though it is a small article, everything was there here. But do remember that here they can also use Aadhaar enabled service also will use this important development. Yeah. Aadhaar Aadhaar enabled service also will be available with the GPS of NAVIC. Quite important topic. Hope you are clear with this. I hope you are clear about GPS and everything. Am I?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Interrogation of accused does not indicate violence in Gurgaon. Right. Don't you focus. Soon A will let you make a payment. You know, हमारे साउथ पर एक मूवी था, उसका नाम है रोबो. मालूम नहीं आपको याद है और मालूम है, लेकिन
Sir
हमको
Rajnikant.
एब्सोल्युटली तलेबर रजनीकांत. लेकिन बात है कि यही मूवी पर हमको रोबोट भी था, उसका नाम है चिट्टी. आई डोंट नो व्हाट नेम दे गिव इन योर लोकल मूवी.
Sir Chitti.
Same चिट्टी, right?
Yes.
So चिट्टी will take your command. Command means चिट्टी, can you read this book? चिट्टी, can you do that book? And चिट्टी will do. अभी ये भी मालूम होना चाहिए आपका, एप्पल में जो है सीरी यानी अमेजोन का एलेक्सा वो भी करेगा. अब आरबीआई का प्लान है कि आरबीआई अभी शुरू करेगा यूपीए के साथ. तो बोल दो आपका नाम, लेकिन पेमेंट कर दो 20,000, पेमेंट कर दो 10,000 भी करेगा. So that system also is going to come soon. RBI is now going to make AI, so by using voice. Okay. So I don't know how things goes, but let us wait and watch. Okay. Wait and watch and see what will happen. So this method is going to attract some kind of new debates about the things like voice recognition, other issues. Because if I take one of your mobile phone and I say, payment kar do Kalyan ko 20 lakhs, absolutely that is a better thing in you. But anyway, it won't happen, I guess. Just have an idea. So we wait and watch for the next developments. We'll see. And erosion of representation. So this is regarding what you call the delimitation process in Assam. Delimitation process in Assam, and it says that it's done in the communal segregation. So we will wait and watch regarding the further developments. But for this class, I recommend you to read what is delimitation commission. Please read about delimitation commission. Next week we will discuss about this delimitation commission. If you are unable to understand, I hope you will try to understand it. Next, ISRO gears up for soft landing. Soft landing means if there's any damage, they will land on Chandrayaan. Let us wait and watch what will happen. Next, all right, page number 6. Risky recourse talks about recent monetary policy committee updates, what they did, how they fixed it, everything, so on and so forth. In my previous classes also, I detailedly explained what are the major background syllabus for monetary policy committee, in which year it was started, so on and so forth. I don't know how many of you remember the last, I mean, previous, not last session, previous sessions, but I recommend you to read every day. Previous sessions, at least not every day, at least 2 days once. You can read them so that you will get a clarity. So before that, just tell me how many of you are aware about the issue monetary policy, and then monetary policy, how it thinks, how things goes well. Please let me know. Yes, please.
So I remember monetary policy from RBI, repo rate and reverse repo rate. That class.
Wow. Wow. Next. What? ओके, सुनो मेरी बात। मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी के बारे में हम बात कर रहा है, सो आप ये चीज को याद रखना चाहिए। Just a second. ओके, सो मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमिटी ने 2016 में रघुराम राजन अपॉइंटेड Gurjit Patel to study the inflation rating system in India and so on and so forth. Gurjit Patel demanded two things. One is monetary policy committee. Second one is flexible inflation targeting. Okay. Monetary policy committee is a group of 6 members which consists of 3 members from Government of India who will have 4 years of tenure, 3 members from RBI. Don't ask me the tenure. Okay. So 3 members of RBI. The governor of this meeting is, that is mostly RBI governors. So you have to debate about it. Like, what is this monetary policy committee, how the things started, everything. Just you need to have an idea, fair idea at least. As Deepak told, you need to remember monetary policy committee means bank rate and everything they will fix, so on and so forth.
So SLRs.
Likewise, likewise, you should remember those things. Now, this is what RBI will do. Next, what is flexible inflation targeting? In India, the inflation is 2%. It can rise up to 6%. It can rise, decline up to 2%. Plus or minus 2 is the key. We
Big.
got fit, which stands for flexible inflation targeting. Now, both are having statutory backup. For example, this monetary policy comes under 45ZB of Monetary Policy Committee. Comes under 45ZB. Yeah, 45ZB. ZA, sorry, 45ZA with respect to flexible inflation targeting. With respect to flexible inflation targeting, it is 20, sorry. So, yeah, 45 ZA. 45 ZA, RBI Act 1934. RBI Act 1934. Okay. So this is what I can tell you with respect to it. The recent monetary policy committee report meetings was came. Not much surprise, government RBI maintained same kind of stand. No bigger changes now we can see. And but government of India is trying to bring some reforms. Let us wait and watch the things how it will goes. Next we have demonetization as cash sanction corrective punishment. This is somewhat a kind of communal article. Don't read it. Don't waste your time. Indian Myanmar's quadri is paradoxical policy. I don't know what he thinks is about. The thing is, yes, India is not happy with Myanmar attitude, but still Myanmar is not happy with India attitude. Okay. So Myanmar is under military rule. If Myanmar is given to the militants, they will instigate violence. So Myanmar military people instigated violence against people, a lot of migrants are coming. So Adri is trying to argue India can do better to restore democracy in India. Even India also believes it can do better, but India is not interested. Because if we started to disturb this area, that is Myanmar, and you know very well that Myanmar is sharing boundaries with the Indian countries, and they will create problems in Indian state. They can do it, in fact. All the cookies from Mizoram, but some of the cookies are came from Myanmar itself. Not me. It was even said by one of the committees also, local people. Most of the cookies are coming from Mizoram, and they are settling here and they're taking jobs and everything. So this is one important thing we should remember regarding Myanmar. Recently, we have a conference, Mekong Ganga Cooperation. Mekong Ganga Cooperation established in 2000. 8 countries are there. Okay. The Mekong Ganga Cooperation has 6 members. Includes Pakistan. Then Pakistan is there. Never Pakistan is there. Why Pakistan will be there? 6 countries will be there. Those countries having Mekong and Ganga as rivers. Mekong and Ganga as rivers. Mekong is one such river where you will find in countries. You find this Mekong river in countries like Myanmar, then we have Thailand, India, Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 countries. Myanmar, Thailand, Indonesia, Cambodia, and so-called Laos and Vietnam. Okay. Now with that, we done with the Mekong cooperation, and that is quite important. Just have an idea. Just a second. Okay. Should there be a blanket ban on smartphones in India? What do you say? Let me know your opinion first. Yes, please. Deepak, you're trying to say something? You're not able to listen. Next, any other thoughts, please? Can you support the argument of banning internet? No opinion. Okay. Okay, tell me one thing. Your own opinion. How many of your families where you want to educate them on effects of mobile phones will you?
So please repeat.
Can we ban smartphones in schools?
So for whom? Students or teachers?
For teachers, what you are talking, students?
So that can be done.
How?
So it is not allowed in the school already. It is not allowed.
You know what happened? China banned video games in the study time, like evening sometime we fix it. At that time, you cannot access if you are registered as a student. Like, are you in the application of fill form filling everything? Only it will tell you. So promotion activities also be done. Don't worry. So tell me one thing. How can we say that students no need mobile phones?
It's controversial. Having an
Yes,
opinion on that.
you are supporting it. You want to ban mobile phones.
So it is not in school, but sir, all the things, all the study materials nowadays are available in the phones only, WhatsApp, Telegram. So where they will go? So this option is mandatory now.
So regarding the thing, you are very clear that there is a lot of things we can learn from internet. So for that we cannot ban internet. What is what others are saying, but that is a topic where we need to revise a lot. So out of context, other is trying to say several arguments. Just have an idea.
Hello, sir. Sir, are you there? Has the class ended? Sir left.
Hello. Can anyone tell me when I was
Yes, sir.
disconnected? Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah, when I was disconnected.
Sir, Delimitation Commission. Hello. Sir got disconnected again.
ওটা অনেক পুরনো ছিল তো।
আমি তো তারপর কি শুনতে পাইনি আর।
I'm having
তারপরে
some
মায়ানমার
connection. I guess we'll discuss in the next class. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.